Hello and welcome to the Vida Spiritual Connection. I am Reverend Keven Kadel. Most folks enjoy the year-end holidays, kind of why we keep having them. However, if you're anything like me, the year-end holidays bring up stuff. Gatherings to celebrate the holidays can be a little challenging. And growing up, holidays were a time for big family gatherings. Seems there was at least one person at these holiday gatherings that was a little obnoxious, a little critical, maybe pushed all my buttons. Given my comparative lack of social skills and yet to evolve consciousness, I could have been pushing someone else's buttons too, and I'll get back to that in a moment. It's entirely possible that no one else experienced the button pusher the way I did. I know now this is my perception, my recollection, my reality. Therefore, this has nothing to do with the button pusher. I installed my buttons, and it's up to me to uninstall them. And in this context, this is something for me to heal and grow consciousness. Healing and growing consciousness is rarely once and done. As one's consciousness evolves, one heals a little and grows a little and heals a little and grows a little. And even though the same or similar challenge might keep coming up from a metaphysical perspective, the challenge reappears as and when you are ready to heal a little bit more and grow a little bit more. And to dig in a little bit more, it's not the specific person, place, or thing that recycles and resets healing and growth. It's a call from living spirit within to live a better life. The holidays stir up these inner sensations. In Science of Mind, those are your feelings. And feelings are creative. They give rise to emotion, which are the body's expression of feelings. And together that gets your attention. And altogether, your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts, your beliefs, your intuitions, your mind has made the association with the same or similar person, place, and thing. And it is living spirit within you and surrounding you, telling you, informing you, you're ready for more healing, you're ready for more growth, and ready for a better life. To this day, I'm a little hesitant about attending gatherings, especially holiday gatherings, in part because I'm still learning and growing, still healing this childhood experience. And it was an experience that was intensified and associated with the holidays. And after decades along my spiritual journey, I learned that my part of my hesitance around holiday gatherings is a false belief that some version of a button pusher might be there. In the Science of Mind and Spirit, beliefs are unconscious thoughts that drive one's life. And that takes over when the conscious mind is checked out or hyper-focused on something else or distracted. Oh, look, a bird. For example, brushing my teeth rarely gets my full and undivided attention. Beliefs, those unconscious habits and patterns, that's what's actually brushing my teeth, while my conscious mind is thinking about coffee. And this false belief relates to worthiness, enoughness, and it's a common theme around the holidays. What I perceived to be someone pushing my triggered my insecurities, and in Science of Mind speak, insecurities that's a bundle of ingrained negative thinking. Without a conscious counter to that negative thinking, during those family gatherings, I was susceptible to and formed a false belief that I'm vulnerable to being negatively affected by another person, that I don't count for much, that I'm unworthy of love and compassion. Spiritually, though, the opposite is true. As an offspring of living spirit, I am suffused with and surrounded by love, peace, joy, and compassion. Despite the appearances to the contrary, in the center of universal love I stand. I am therefore guided, guarded, and protected by living spirit. given the universal nature of living spirit, what is spiritually true anywhere is spiritually true everywhere. What is spiritually true for me is spiritually true for you. You too are an offspring of living spirit, indwelled and surrounded by love, peace, joy, and compassion. And it is spiritually true for all of living spirit's creation, for all beings everywhere. So returning to that possibility that I was also a button pusher, the same is spiritually true for the one pushing my buttons, who is also an offspring of living spirit, indwelled and surrounded by love, peace, joy, and compassion. And that spiritual principle is liberating and a call to action. And that action is a spiritual practice or spiritual practices. And the spiritual practice that I offer up today is a little outside and it has to be done carefully. So I have a couple of disclaimers. Although living spirit precisely matches your ability to heal and grow consciousness, you may try to go too far too fast. So be mindful of the pace. And when you get a cut on your skin, the wound goes through stages of healing. It bleeds and then it scabs, and then you get that sort of clear stuff called granulation tissue. And then you get scar tissue, and then finally you get skin tissue. And as you mindfully and carefully tend to that wound, it quickly moves through all the stages of healing. Healing and growing consciousness also moves through metaphysical stages. Consistent spiritual practices gradually build spiritual connective tissue, and it connects spirit to consciousness. Therefore, it's in your thoughts, in your feelings, in your intuitions. And this practice that has helped me around false beliefs is from A Course in Miracles, at least where I learned it. And I can do this on my own now, but I learned this practice with the help of a practitioner. So I encourage you to also engage, visit your practitioner to help you through this process. And only do this when and as you are ready. So here goes. I recall a moment, and I begin with too, that the intention here is not to reopen the wound. The intention here is to facilitate healing. So we go through this practice not to feel bad again, but begin to transform that moment into something that is healing and positive. So I begin by recalling a moment in which I felt maybe disconnected, attacked, unprotected at the effect of another person's words or deeds. Most commonly, this might have come up at a family holiday gathering. And as I recall this moment, I notice everything about the moment: who, what, when, where, how. I mentally immerse in the moment. As I do, I notice my thoughts, I notice my feelings, I notice then the emotions flowing. And then I get to a pivot point, a moment when the love, peace, joy, and compassion left the room. That moment when I chose to disconnect from living spirit. And as I recall that moment of disconnect, I get to rewrite that story. I get to choose anew. And I choose to notice, first of all, beyond the appearances of the moment. That's all just a distraction. What's really going on is living spirit, so I choose to connect to that. I choose to be compassionate for myself and others, and I choose to be in that flow of living spirit. As I make this new choice, I become at one with living spirit again, at one atone. Get it? With the choice for living spirit, I recognize, release, and replace any of those false beliefs, but I'm open now to filling that, my thinking, my thoughts, with something that's truer to living spirit. So I choose love, peace, joy, and compassion. In this or any circumstance in which I feel my buttons being pushed, I choose love, peace, joy, and compassion over and over again. As I have this compassion for myself, I have compassion for others, as I can accept others have compassion for me. My buttons are replaced now with this strong, positive, constructive belief in universal love and infinite intelligence and divine creativity. And this is the point of and the nothingness of forgiveness, the release of that which negates or no longer serves, and the certain embrace of that which affirms the love and light of living spirit. Paraphrasing Maya Angelou, now that I know better, I choose better, and I do better. Here's to a mindful and compassionate holiday season. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful for you. I know and trust you are lovable, loved, and loving. Until next time, farewell. Thanks for tuning in to the Vida Spiritual Connection. Please use the links in the description to request prayer, to donate to Vida Spiritual Learning Center, and to join the Vida mail list. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And for more information, visit our website at vidaslc.org.